Zombie apocalypse.
Hi folks, Ro here, Real Official Epic. Before we get started, let's take a look at this Dino stats. What's important is health, stamina and melee. Keep that in mind because we're going to be talking more about that later. I'll just equip my hazard suit. You don't need it everywhere, there isn't radiation everywhere, but it also protects against mushrooms, so it's kind of handy to have on anyway. Okay, let's head over to one of the surface entrances and get started getting epic loot. Or not, we'll see. Let's head to 19.5 to 28. At the start of this cave, there's some weird it's like radiation that kills you the same as radiation if you don't have your hazard suit on. Except I'm not sure if it is radiation because there's no radiation sign at the bottom right of the screen. So, and it's not all the way through the cave, it's just at the start and not at the end of the cave. So before you enter the cave and when you're leaving the cave, remember to have your full hazard suit on or you're not going to have a good day. Okay, this part is very important, alright? The day-night cycles in Ark are split into 3 groups of 3. One group is 10% nighttime, 90% daytime, for 3 days. The next group is 50% nighttime, 50% daytime. The next and most important group for us for looting on the surface is 10% day, 90% night. So that means the nighttime will be 90% longer than the daytime. So you have so much more time to loot. And you have to loot at the nighttime because during the day the surface is on fire and you'll just die. So the nighttime starts at 17:30. You need to go in after 17:30 and you need to be out well before 5:30 a.m. Something's attacking me, so I'm going to forget whatever the loot is, I don't care, and get back into my mount as quick as possible. Right now it's nameless because I probably don't have my light pet turned on. Oh crap, I know what it is, I forgot my light pad. Okay, I'll just go get it and I'll bring this back when I come back. When you get to a drop, don't just jump off your mount and go to the drop because something is definitely going to attack you, like what's happening here. I'm being attacked by seekers. Now seekers go for you when your light pad is on. Now you can just turn your pet off and kill it, but with the stats on this mana I can kill them anyway easily, and with the stats on my light pet, which are so good he practically stays on all the time anyway, but I'm going to get into that a little bit later. Okay, the loot is mostly rubbish. It's mostly just junk loot that I'd probably throw away anyway, but occasionally you get really good loot. You get Ascendant BPs and a lot of Mastercraft BPs, and that's what we're up here for. But you have to take the loot no matter what it is anyway to despawn the drop, to allow a new drop to spawn in its place, and then just dump the crappy loot at a safe time. A nice mechanic I like about the surface is that you have to use your ears as well as your eyes. So when you jump to a loot drop and listen, because you can hear the Reaper Kings come up out of the ground. If you hear it, forget about the drop and get back on your mount ASAP and kill it. I wanted to discuss something with you guys. It's PvE versus PvP. This is PvE. As you can see, the stats on this mana and the saddle's really good. I think it's Ascendant 98 armor. Allows me to easily kill Reaper Kings. There, level 120 Reaper King like it's nothing, and I could probably kill 2 or 3 at the same time, no problem. Oh, just before I get sidetracked, do you see that gas? That's acid after you kill a Reaper King. If you go into it, you and your Dino will take damage, so try to avoid it if you can. Now, I'm not trying to boast, I'm just trying to point out a really nice aspect of PvE that you don't see as much of, or to the extent, on PvP, and that's the bartering system, that's the trade. Now, I mean, you'd need a very long time to breed up, especially if you're a single player. Like I play solo on PvP. It's not single player, it's actually official map with other players, but I like to play solo. I played in tribes before. I started off on Scorched Earth and I literally died about 10 times a day at the start and another 40 times trying to get back my loot. Then I met a German-Swiss tribe, and they took me in and taught me everything. And before you knew it, I was breeding up Waverings, 20 at a time. It was an awesome experience. I really enjoyed it. You know, that was I guess the only tribe I really enjoyed being in. While I have a minute here, I'll just show you my light pet stats. I like Ark and I love the people, and I've made a lot of friends on PvE. There's a great social aspect on PvE. On PvP, people are so concerned with killing each other and looting you and backstabbing and a whole lot of politics and drama, which I'm just not into. And but on PvP, there's a great social atmosphere. You know, if you're not being a jerk, generally people are going to be nice back. You know. And instead of me having to breed all these great dinos myself, all the dinos I would need for all the maps to face all the bosses, it would take me years. I don't even think I could do it, to be honest with you. So I just breed some dinos, get them to a great level. Other people have bred their dinos a great level. I can trade my dinos for their dinos. I can just outright buy their dinos. The eggs, raise them, imprint them and everything. And I think, you know, I'm into that. I wouldn't be able to breed every dino I need, you know, or obtain every bit of item I need either. Now the thing is, I have a rule for myself. I won't buy a dino that I haven't yet tamed myself. So, for example, I wouldn't buy a drake till I was able to go steal my own drake egg and hatch it and raise it myself. Then after that, I'm willing to buy drakes, but I don't really need to buy drakes because they're kind of easy to get and raise. And once I'm finished with Aberration, once I kill the alpha boss Rockwell, then I probably move on to the next map. Also, I don't think you can fully appreciate or experience Ark only playing PvP. You know, like, I started on PvP, and I think that was kind of a mistake. That was my journey. It is what it is. But I would really feel every time I got raided or got killed, because I was trying to learn the game. I was trying to see what the game had to offer. And every time I get to a certain level at the start, before I joined the bigger tribes, I'd get wiped. And I you know, so now I would advise people to start on PvE, and learn the game, see what it has to offer, you know, find out all the mechanics, find out all the things, then go to PvP. You know the game, you don't really care if you can get wiped or not. I mean, it's easy to start up again. Like, I don't know, I can get to the point where I could raid a big base within 2 days or 3 days maximum. Like, you know, okay, I'd be using hand grenades, but it's really possible. So yeah, I mean, don't you get a lot of PvPers going, oh, PvE is this and that. You're not a real man if you don't play PvP. Well, I think Ark is a great game, and I think you should experience what the game has to offer. Then go kill other people if that's your thing, if that's what you really want to do. you know, there's a lot to Ark, you know, and it's a beautiful game, I must say. Okay, so the video ended up being 50 minutes long or something. I'm not going to make you sit through all that. So I'm just going to cut it short. This night I didn't get anything Mastercraft that was decent, and I didn't get any Ascendant BPs. But the night before I did get an Ascendant BP, but it happened to be a trike saddle, which, I mean, I'm not going to use that one. Anyway, thanks for hearing me out, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe you will subscribe if you feel like it's the right thing to do, and hit the bell icon if you want to see when I upload more videos, and hopefully I can make it as a YouTuber for Ark. We'll see what happens. Thanks guys, have a good life, peace out.